Happy Sunday, fun day, everybody. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Give me a minute. Let me pull up my chat. Hello, 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 Eagle. Long time no see, Eagle. Hopefully you've been well. Happy Fun Day Sunday. Hello, Ari. Welcome. How are you guys on this beautiful Sunday? Hey, Rachel. Mary Jane, hello. Neon. Oh, Sarah, hello. Sarah, Neon. Fatima. Hey, Ethereal. Welcome. I think you've missed your turn like 3 times, so you're kind of in timeout for the next 2 lives. Hey, Fabi. Good to see you, though, Ethereal. Hey, SB, thank you for your donation. Or S Virgo, sorry. I know you as SB. Jenny, hello. Cookie Bear, hey, long time no see, boo. I got you, babe, I got you. Thank you. Sorry I said SB. But I got you on the list, so. And thank you, thank you. Oh, Ethereal. Ethereal is in timeout, I think. Aw, thank you, babe. I'm glad you came and said hi. I appreciate all your love and support. Of course you can join, Culture. Welcome. And welcome, Jean. Sorry, boo. Thank you for being here. I think I'm going to have to edit my mods. I need to figure it out how to get there. Of course. Thanks for coming. Machi, hello. Can't believe my grandson's about to be 2. So crazy. It feels like he was just born yesterday. My little Leo grandbaby. And happy birthday to all my Leos. Diamond Girl, hello. Good, how are you? I kind of am a young grandma, I guess 40, what was I, 43 when I had him, or when he was born. I know, I told him you can't get older, you gotta stay stuck at 1 forever. Well, actually, I would like them to stay stuck at like 9 months, because that's like the cutest age ever. But hopefully I'll have more in the future. Hey, Patricia, welcome. You better watch out. Leo Jean's gonna get you on that one, Ari. And my grandson is the best ever. I've got so many good friends that are Leos. I'm a Leo magnet, I think. Well, that's because I'm Leo rising. I think they're one of the best. Dating one? Probably not, but. All right, Patricia, thank you. Oh, okay, love, okay. Thanks for letting me know, Patricia. Jeannie, hello. How are you feeling, boo? Well, I've noticed a lot of the fixed signs don't like other fixed signs because they're too much like the same. Like, especially Taurus and Leos. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I love the Leos. It's a personal problem. Aw, well, I hope you feel better soon, love. My throat started hurting today. Hey, Jason. But that's okay. I think it's the baby. The baby be bringing home all the germs. But I get him all week because I don't know how these little schools close for a whole week. Like, that's not fair. Leo's your moon. Leo's my rising. Hey, Jennifer. Yes, babe. You can be added, love. Yes, baby germs. Yeah, I think unhealed of any sign is really bad. I don't I don't do well with them. Yeah, the school closes for teacher appreciation. I'm like, this is like a Montessori school. Come on, guys. Like, this is where the parents take their kids, but I guess it's getting them used to, like, at some point they're going to be in school and having to be out, but that's when they're older. Thank you, Patricia, for your 2 donations, love. You'll go after S, Virgo. I'm just letting it fill up a little bit. I'm sorry. I try to get it as close to full as possible. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, love. So we only have 5 spots left. I guess I can start. S Virgo, what is your question, my love? I think when I eventually get some land, because that's what I'm hoping for, I'm going to grow a whole field of sunflowers. They're so pretty. All right, so you wanted to ask TA thoughts and feelings for you. You hung out yesterday. Cool. All right, let's see. Let's see. Whoa. Tennessee Whiskey is playing. Oh my gosh, this is my song. All right, let's see. What are TAs? Okay. So, the main energy I'm getting from them is like, ooh, feelings. Okay, so they've caught feelings for you, right? And they're like, ooh, gross feelings. Oh no, what am I gonna do with this? So they're having some kind of fear because they're like, what do I do with this? Maybe they feel very connected to you in a way that maybe they haven't felt connected to somebody else in a while. So it brings up all those triggers and it brings up all those fears. But it looks like they're painting a good picture of where this could go. Like, they're saying I'm gonna show up for it. It's very new for them to have feelings. And so I think that's why they were like, gross, get it off of me. What is this? Making me want to be a better man and whatnot. They're hoping like they're not the only one that you're talking to. Yeah, that's kind of like the old school to me is like, because they may not feel for people on the regular, it's like they're still kind of having that trigger reaction of gross feelings, but it's not that they don't want to, it's just the ego wants to protect them. So they're like, gross, you haven't felt that in a while, like, yeah, it's triggers karmic relationship, and that's because of something that happened in the past, and they're like, can I do this? Can I show up? Am I gonna be, because I feel like in the past they may have been kind of like a playboy, or they played with girls' feelings a lot. They could have just recently got out of like a long-term relationship. But it's like they see themselves with you, so when they look at you, they kind of see themselves, and they're like, okay, let's do this. Let's ascend this relationship. Let's get it going. So it's back and forth in their mind. They're like, yes, let's do it. And then they're like, whoa, hold up. This isn't safe. All the alarms go off in their head, like, trigger warning. But overall, they feel really good, and they're thinking very far into the future. Or trying to think about where this could go in the future, at least. So looks good to me, my love. I think they've caught some feelings they weren't expecting. Yeah, I haven't got a donation from KK yet, but let's see. Alright, so next I've got Patricia. I think I've got your questions, but let me shuffle these back in, and hopefully that helped us, Virgo. No, she didn't donate. If you just want to put her on the free list, that's fine. All right, Patricia. Just want to make sure you're still here and you didn't fall asleep, so I can do your questions next. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. No, I understand. Okay, general messages. Okay. You donated for 2, so make sure to let me know after this one what your second question is, okay? All right, let's see. General messages all around. Career, money, love, all of it. Whatever's good that Patricia needs to know right now. So right now things may be really quiet is what I'm getting. You're in a very powerful manifestation mode. So Spirit's like, I heard you. What you want, I've heard it. Okay? what they're showing me is like something that's coming in, I'd say in the month of August, that's gonna, I don't know how to put it. Like, okay, so you're manifesting specific things, right? Or you're expecting specific things. And spirit comes in and puts something in your path that kind of swerves you somewhere else. Um, and it's not because they don't hear the manifestations that you want, but spirit's saying there's something that's gonna, like, it's almost like a wake up call, right? That's gonna come. I feel like you've kind of been asleep, not brain wise or like spiritually wise, but just kind of in a rest period. Um, and so this is like a boom, like wake up, it's time to go. And with the sun and the wheel of fortune, it's definitely a very lucky break, is the way I feel. I'm gonna get tarot on it and see exactly like what this could be pertaining to, as far as, is it career, is it money, is it love? And again, at the bottom, I've got the Knight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Something big is about to change. Something is about to be sparked. It's like, I feel like an explosion, like boom. And you don't even like, it's, you kind of are like in a place of realizing like, okay, this was for me all along. I just never thought of it this way, or something like that. It's a redirection for sure. You've come to the place of like accepting yourself, taking responsibility for the things you need to take care of, learning to be happy with just you, because some people, they can't be alone in their own company. Okay. So if you look, we've got the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups. And if you put those together, that's the Ten of Cups, right? So now that you've found yourself and you've realized, like, I don't need anybody, I've set healthy boundaries, that's why this love offer is coming in. So, okay, it looks like it's going to be love. Or at least that's the intention. It could also be about like a job offer or some kind of like increase in pay, because we have the Eight of Pentacles. It says you worked really hard. You put a lot of work into something in particular. Now, you may have ideas of like how to set this into motion, and spirit's like, okay, I'm going to show up. And like I said, it's like, it's a divine intervention, and it's not like, oh, you think the tower horrible, everybody's falling out the building. Not like that. This is more of like, maybe you've been limiting yourself. Like maybe you have kind of like, I don't want to say dumbed yourself down, but like not, it's like you've been asking for things that are still kind of in that comfort zone area. And Spirit's like, no, we got something better for you. Just wait, just wait. And so, like I said, I feel it could be love and money, because those two do come into alignment with each other. When your money is good, your love is good, no matter if you're single or not. But I feel a big wake up call is about to happen in the month of August, and you're just gonna. I feel like it's gonna light a fire within you that's gonna help you to achieve things. It's gonna help you to elevate in some way. So that's what I've got for that question. What was your second question? You're a Taurus. That makes sense, because the Hierophant is here. But for me, like when the Hierophant shows up, sometimes it does indicate a Taurus, but for me, it indicates um, like the God card, like the ancestors, the support from the ethereal realms. So I think you're coming into alignment with something big, and like I said, it's almost like it's not what you particularly asked for, but it's something that you wouldn't give back. It's something that you definitely would want to hold on to. Okay, let me shuffle these back in. In the meantime, how should you show up? All right. Give me a second. Daddy's DNA is playing right now. That's a good song. If you haven't heard it, you should listen to it. All right, let's see. Okay. I don't think you really have to do much in the current time because Temperance is here, Four of Swords again, right? And then the Judgment card. That's what comes next, right? Um, so you're at this place, you're looking out this door, and you're like, I know that I'm moving out of one cycle, but it feels like it's really slow. And so you get in your head a little too much. You're thinking like, well, I've done this, I've done that, I've done this, and nothing seems to be working. And Spirit's like, it's working exactly the way that it's supposed to. This is like a rest period right before like a bunch of stuff comes in. So Spirit's like, get out of your head. Like maybe look at some of the things that you could do better, of course, during the time of like, being separated from what you feel like you need. But it's telling me like basically um this is your rest period because it's all pretty like slow moving, and I think it frustrates you a little bit, and then you get in your head, you're like, why aren't like you're trying to figure out a problem that's already solved. And Spirit's like, you put in the investment, now it's time to rest and wait for us to move. We're blending the things together. We're getting it ready. Because like I said, after the Temperance comes the Judgment. That's that time to go. So let's see what else we can get. Like I said, manifestation. Get very clear of what you want. Get, maybe do some writing. Set some intentions out there. Like, be dedicated to it. Like, make sure that you're not kind of going back and forth in between ideas. Spirit's waiting for you to get that, okay, this is where I'm going. Instead of like, I could go here, or I could do this, or I could do that. Or just tell them what you want and get very clear about it. Dedicate yourself to that. Um, and for me, the spring card is like something is blossoming, right? Something that's been kind of in the cold. Things are coming to the surface now that you're going to be able to reap and see. Um, because you've got a guardian, a very strong guardian, watching over you. Um, and that's why you don't need to worry. You don't need to stress about what comes next because you've already planted the seeds. Just make sure you don't say you want something one day and then the next day change it, because a lot of times that can be the thing that really keeps things from being able to manifest. It's like, get very clear. But in the meantime, just enjoy the rest time. Use it for your benefit. Make plans. Maybe write, study, read a book. I don't know. But I know that's frustrating because I've been kind of in that hermit hole for a while, and it's like, I don't know what to do. But you've got this. Remember, August is a few days away. So if it's telling me that the rest period is going to spring up and it's all going to become clear in August, then just be thankful and wait. And thank you again for your donations, love. Maybe not next, Duckling, but you can get on the free list. Alright, so hello. Let's see. Yes, babe, do that. And I love you and I wish all the best. Come back and let me know what happens. Somebody is trying to connect with you, I think. But let's see what I can get. Alright, Spirit. Hello wants to know why her ears are ringing. She's getting chills. I feel like somebody is trying to talk to you. I'm getting like a Libra. A Libra could also be Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. They're trying to tell you something. I feel like you've been fighting against the waves of your life. Like, you know how some fish swim against the current, but most fish, they just go with the flow. They swim with the current. And I think when these things happen, you close off. So it's like they're trying to tell you something, but you're not getting it correct. Like, it's stressing you out, and then you're not getting the information clearly. For me, if my right ear rings, it's a yes, and if it's a no, or my left ear is always like a warning. When those things happen, try to think about what you were just thinking about or what you were just talking about, because it's something to do with that. But Spirit's like, why are you stressing about it? I think you're kind of elevating. You're becoming more aligned with the ethereal realm. And they're just trying to communicate. And you need to be careful of the imbalance of your thoughts, because there's something about it could be causing some kind of like equilibrium issues, which could also indicate like the ringing of the ears, um, stress, anxiety, things like that. Try to not try to find something that can ground you when you get overwhelmed, because they're trying to teach you how to balance in your, because you're fighting against it, it causes an imbalance, which can cause dizziness and other things as well. So shortness of breath. So be careful. All right, so eagle. Eagle. Like, breathe. We've been teaching my grandson. We'll be like, take a deep breath. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. Talk about it. Shit. I'm 45, feeling like I'm 90. Crick, crack. Okay, so no eagle. Eagle wants a general. How did I not see that? Okay. Maybe it's the chat. It got away from me. Okay, eagle, let's see. Intuitively, I feel there's a connection in your life that you know has got to go. Even if you feel like it's everything that you've ever wanted. And I think intuitively, like, you're being nudged to let something go or let someone go. Because if you don't, your star is never gonna happen. Right? Your wish fulfillment isn't gonna happen, because I do feel there was an end to a pretty, or needs to be an end to a pretty strong connection of yours. And that could be family, friend, whatever. But intuitively, I think you know for your highest good and for you to align with your wish, your dreams, your desires, all of those things, that it's time to let that old version die. Because it's keeping you in an old mindset for some reason, is what I'm hearing. So let it burn, like Usher says. Just go ahead and let it burn. General for the week ahead, it looks like something is gonna be closed out or needs to be closed out. You're welcome, babe. Okay, Ari. Little beautiful Ari Aries. Ari the Aries princess. I be shortening y'all's names. I picked the one word I could say correctly without tripping over my tongue. I try to say the whole name and I'm like, that's like a tongue twister. Ari, the beautiful Aries princess. All right, no Ari. Shaking my head. Rachel. I know, I'm like, damn. A general reading for my dearest little Rachel. Let's see, babe. What does Rachel need to know for her greatest and highest good in the current moment, Spirit? Okay, Spirit's like, quit. Quit. Just quit. Quit fighting. Quit moving towards, like, the drama. The more you feed the drama, the more the drama gets bigger, right? Whether it be just in your mind. Like, if you think about something over and over and over again, you're giving it more energy. So, in order to become this beautiful person and lover that you are, you're having to really, right now, Spirit's like, there is a situation coming up in the near future where you do not need to react, because if you do, you can mess something up. You know, like, you're better than this. Don't feed into it. Don't even use words, voices. Don't talk about it. Dead it. Like, for real. Because I feel like there's people trying to get you, right? There's people out to get you. There's people that are trying to provoke you into something. And the less you give energy to it, the more you're aligning with the, Nine of Cups and the Empress. So it's saying there's some drama headed your way, and it's time for you to just put an end to it and be like, I don't have time for y'all silliness. Like, grow the fuck up and leave me alone. That's it. And then don't think about it. Don't involve yourself in it. Just get as far away from it as possible, because I feel like Spirit's like, don't do it, because somebody might just say that one thing that just sets you off. You may be calm, cool, collected, and this person comes in with all this shit, and you're like, oh. And so Spirit's like, just hold your tongue. All right, Mary Jane. What does your ex have up his sleeve? Hopefully an arm. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, no wonder why I'm single. They want some spicy time, but they also, it's almost like they, what's that song, like sexual healing? They want some sexual healing from you. Um, I don't think they've changed a whole lot, but um, there might be an opportunity here to like heal a wound that they have given you. Y'all can move it in a better direction at least. Because I feel like you have a lot of feelings for this person, but you know they're just a hot mess express. But anyways, they wanna take your light. You see how this light is just shining in? They want to get into that light. So be careful. She said, hell no. Hell no. Nope. And Dora, the free list is closed today, babe. I'm sorry. I am on 3 days a week if you'd like to subscribe and try to check me out another day. I'm on Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays. All right, Sarah. Okay, what's coming in your connection with CDE? His initials go in order like A, B, C, D, E. C, D, E. He's alphabetically aligned. Okay. It looks like what's coming next is they're kind of making a U-turn. It looks like they're gonna clear up some of the secrets and like confusion, because the sun and the moon, I think the two of you are very different, and I'm not sure if the two of you are even really just I don't know. It feels like y'all are like star-crossed lovers. But I do feel they're going to have a conversation with you to clear up some of the uncertain, or the things that have not been said. Maybe they're going to want to know, like, why did you walk away from me? Why did you give me space? Why this? But I do feel whatever this conversation is, it's going to help to clear up any kind of misunderstanding, or to start things better, like on a better note. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm over here. C, D, E. It's because I have a 2-year-old, or almost 2-year-old, that is constantly singing the ABCs. So it started in my head. Neon. It could be Mercury retrograde. If you have like strong mercurial placements in your chart, I think it's Virgo and Gemini are very associated with Mercury. So if you have those placements, or if it's in a certain house, it could activate like the clarity within you. Because especially if you're an air sign or have a lot of air in your chart, you could be more logical, right? So when Mercury goes retrograde, it kind of flips your brain around. Um, let's see. Yeah, I think honestly it's brought It's kind of put like the thoughts that may have been blocking your intuition before. It's kind of like it feels like making peace with a certain part of your past has helped you to see things a little more clearly from the other side of the veil, right? You could have a very strong spirit guide that was a fire sign, or just was like a ball of fire, and they're trying to show you like what's coming. So if you've been stressing and worried, it's like your ancestor is like on high alert telling you, hey, there's big things coming for you. Get on the boat and just let it sail away. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, I definitely feel like it could be the retrograde as well. Either that or you've cleared out some of the junk that's kept you from like connecting. Your name gets longer and longer, Ari. We were talking about you. He's a Leo. It's okay, Ari. And it's your season too, so that could be it too, like you're aligning with that. Alright, Fatima. Sometimes the junk of the world just blocks out the intuition, so maybe you've got a little more like fire and energy. It depends on the day. I haven't had as many donations lately, and most of them, like when I do get them, they're towards the end now. You're welcome, Neon. Okay, no Fatima, Fabi. You're in timeout now, Ari. 3 lives. Yeah, maybe not 3 times in a row. Who knows? I'm not sure. Y'all gotta be here. Because if not, why should I be here? The more you give energy to it, Neon, the more that it will grow. So just keep kindling the fire. Meditate. Ground. Get in with nature. Michael, I am not sure, babe. Stacy, hello. The free list is closed for today, but I am on 3 days a week. I will be back on Wednesday, so if you'd like to subscribe, I'd be more than happy to read for you another day. All my usual subscribers are getting put in timeout, so. Cookie Bear. Me and R both block each other again. We are in separation. No, you should not. Y'all need to quit it. It's okay, Michael. I'm just letting you know if you hadn't been here before. I was talking about my people I have to put in timeout. Oh, thank you, Culture. Let me do this reading for Cookie Bear, and I got you. Y'all need to leave each other alone, though, for real. That's toxic. That's toxic. Let's see, what does Spirit say? Okay. It's a lie. He's a lie. The next time he comes in, he's going to say, I love you. Let's do this again. But do you see what comes after the King of Cups in the world? The Seven of Swords. It's a lie. It's trying to keep you stuck in the same loop. Like, you are meant for bigger and better things. Quit playing with this person. Give them some years. because I'm not going to say forever and ever don't talk to this person. What I'm going to say is separate your energy from this person so you can have something better. Because if not, you're just going to keep going through this karmic cycle. Because he'll tell you all the beautiful things and you like that. But then you get mad. And really, he's just your adrenaline rush. So it's almost like you're addicted to that roller coaster. And that's really, to me, not love. That's something else. So power is in your hands, so I'm not going to tell you. But I would say give him a few years and then, like, maybe listen to what he's got to say. But if not, you're going to keep back and forth with this boy. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you don't want to spend your life like that, my love. All right, so culture. What was your question? You're welcome, Cookie Bear. Culture, culture. Yeah, she donated. Or I don't know if she, I don't know the whether it's a she or a he, but what does Spirit want you to know about your next living situation? Let's see. And if y'all are here, please hit the like button. I've noticed lately a lot of my lives have like low likes. I'm like, damn, bro, y'all aren't showing up. All right, let's see. It's definitely going to be a step up. I feel like this place, wherever you're going, is going to be peaceful. It's something about it. Like when you walk into this space, you feel at peace. Like have you ever been somewhere and you walk in and the energy is just clean and clear? I feel like you might be close to a park, or you might have trees and nature around you or something, but spirits, like, they're kind of gonna shoot that arrow at you when it's time. But for Wands Hierophant, it's definitely gonna be the perfect place for you. You're gonna be at peace with this. I'm trying to see. It's definitely like somewhere you haven't lived before. I've got the star in the world, so maybe you're going to be even traveling or like moving to a different state or a different country even. Spirit's guiding you though, for sure. And it's going to be a place that, how do you say it? Like, it brings in so much peace and security within you that you're able to give more of yourself, like on your mission. Okay, I've got lake, gas station, grassland. Yeah, I definitely feel like it almost feels like, have you ever heard, like, in the desert how they have mirages, right? So it's like, it might be a place that normally doesn't have a lot of trees and water, but it's like almost like an oasis in the middle of a desert, or maybe it's like an oasis in the middle of a city or something like that. um Tranquil, the lake says tranquil reflections, and then the fuel station says This place is going to refuel you. And then grassland open, it's opening you up. It's sunlit grass. Like there's growth there. Interesting. And then I got forest. Yeah, there's something about trees. Dense canopies, nature sanctuary, forest floor. So maybe by a lake and a forest. If not, it's just bringing what those cards were saying. But I kind of feel like it's an oasis in the middle of like a desert. So hopefully that helps. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. Let me shuffle these cards back in, and then I've got you, S. Virgo. Did we even fill the list up? Let's see. We were at Jeannie, Jason, Jennifer, Sienna, KK, Ari. You put Ari back on the end list? KZ and Duckling. Alright, so let's see. I know you said something about TA. Let's see. Would like to know what TA's intentions are. And thank you, Love43. You'll be next for your donations. Your 4 donations. You're so sweet to me. Alright, so you want to know what TA's intentions are for you. Let's see, babe. Oh, it's a different art. And thank you, Love43. You'll be next. I just want to get them out the way. It's a free question. Let's see. I love these cards, but it's really hard to tell what they're saying. Like the numbers on the sides are kind of backwards. So their intentions, it's like they have feelings for you, but because it's almost like they're still very hurt. So what they're able to give you is small compared to what they would want to give you. So this person could be like the type to breadcrumb. But it kind of feels like they're not trying to invest much because they don't want you to have a shitload of feelings and all this stuff, and they're not able to give it back to you. So it's kind of what I got. They're still in a hurt place. And so if you just let them heal, I feel like in time, you two can align a lot better. All right, Love43. We'll pick back up. It's slowed down. Okay. Let's see. I think it's like an ebb and a flow, because I know I'm kind of going through it too, trying to adjust to. I think summertime is like that. Okay. I'd say just give it time, because honestly what I'm getting is like the company may have like took a hit in some way, or the job had to make adjustments. So with the Four of Swords and the Hangman around the wheel, it's like it's kind of in a period of realigning, right? Not a bad realigning. It's just they took a hit and now they're trying to bring it back together, which I feel is going to happen, because I do have the Nine of Cups here. You're going to be very happy where it goes in the future. I also have the Emperor at the bottom, so a lot of success and money coming your way. Um, I just feel like they took some kind of hit, whether it's seen or unseen, and so they're trying to align. Maybe their business slowed down and so they had to adjust accordingly or something. um it's all coming back around though. Let's see. With the spiritual work, this feels to me like the Hangman, the Four of Swords. It's like whatever has been going on, it's also kind of like Spirit's way of giving you a little bit of time to self-reflect. Is this where I want to be? Maybe you're coming up with like some good ideas of like what you want to build for yourself if it doesn't work. Sometimes they put us in uncomfortable situations in order to get us out of like a stuck place. Because there is movement on the horizon, and I feel like it's happening pretty quick. It's just there's an adjustment that had to be made in general first. And it's kind of pushing you to be more independent. Like, if this fails, you've got ideas now. You've got passion inside for something, you know? Because I feel you're a very intelligent person. And so your brain's constantly thinking of, like chess moves. That's the way I feel like chess moves. Like, you're always 10 steps ahead. It just says you may need to grin and bear it for a minute, but there's movement towards something, and I feel like it's going to bring you to a better place than you were before. Sometimes Spirit will also do it just to see if we trust them. Like, if we have nothing, will you still provide for me, kind of thing. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's going to pick up pretty soon. But there's something that's happening that's like a necessary thing, whether that be like within you or within the company itself. And I know it sucks when the money isn't there. It's been tough. You're the manager. Well, I definitely feel that it's coming to a better place very soon. I won't say it's going to happen overnight, but you're going to be sitting here like a happy camper in the end. You know, the Emperor and the Nine of Cups. It's just a rest period. Like, there's a reason for it, but we really don't know too much until, like, you know, we're in the other realms. But what was your next question, my love? You've been pushing through. Sometimes that's all you can do is just like whistle while you work. Just be happy for all of it, you know? Some things are just harder than others. Okay, what message does Source have for you? I'm going to start with oracles on this one. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get to the deck. The deck. This one. Over here. Alright, what does Source need? The love 43 to know for their greatest and highest good. Oh yeah, he donated for 4. This is kind of what I was seeing in the other message. For these cards, well deserved reward and lead. That's the Nine of Cups to me, like we saw earlier. And the lead is the Emperor, right? So for me, you're being guided to do more. You're about to be rewarded for the fact that you have stepped up and stayed strong, but you're meant to be a leader. Now this could have to do with like your voice, right? Like being a speaker or even a manager. Like something about your throat chakra is, it's opening it up. It's getting you to speak your truth, because maybe you've dealt with a lot of situations where you know it sucked but you didn't say anything. Your voice is meant to lead. And I think right now you're getting clarity around something, whether that be internal, external, but it's like you had a hard time believing that you didn't have to always be in control. This gives me the energy of somebody that's like constantly only had them, right? Like you've been a loner for a long time, and so it's hard to trust in anything other than yourself. And so during this time, it's like spirit's like, yes, you are strong, yes, you can overcome anything, but I've got your back. Like you don't have to worry so much, right? And so maybe spirit, the main message I'm getting is like you need to remember that you're not alone. They are always with you and they're always guiding you, and you're meant for something really big. And I don't know if this is like public speaking, teaching, um, whatever it is, but the time right now that's things are kind of in a lull, it's because you're meant to be resting during this time, because your throat chakra is coming into alignment, your base chakra is coming into alignment, so that's basically like your power source, right? Your sacral, the lower levels, like, and then the throat is like using your voice to achieve or ask for what you want, because I feel you're scared to ask source, like, hey, I need this, hey, can you help me in this situation, hey, can you show me this, because you don't believe that when you ask it'll come. And so spirit's like, knock and the door shall be opened, trust, we've got you, we're right here with you. And they're so proud of you. It's like something is about to happen that's, it's a, like it says, a well-deserved reward for the fact that you always have stepped up. Now this could be, you know, a promotion, or just like, let's say you start your own business, and then I split it to the Three of Cups, Ten of Cups. You got a lot of like celebration in your energy. So even if you don't see it right now, you're about to be very happy with what Spirit's bringing towards you. And this gives me the energy of like, you're scared to ask for things because when you've asked from maybe even people in the past, you've always been let down, right? You can never, back to what I was saying, you can never trust that it would come through. And Spirit's like, just give it all to us. Give it all to us. Fuck what happened in the past. If you hold on to that, you're going to always be in this unstable situation, because we can only have control over so much. And when it comes to life, like, we've got to have some kind of source, you know, that protects us. So it's like, give it to them. You can chill now. Like, you've put in the work, you've done the things. Just when you ask, believe that they're answering you. But I do feel like you've just been overworking yourself, and if you keep doing it, you might like make yourself sick, and you don't want that to happen. So just trust the process. You're about to be seen by a lot of people. But that's what I got for that one. What was your next question? Yeah, I definitely love that energy. It's awesome. Will things ever be right between you and Jean? Let's see. Let's do this deck. Will things ever be right? Okay. What I'm getting right now is the break was necessary, or because the Ten of Swords, Four of Swords is like, maybe this person didn't give you all the pain that you've experienced in life, right? Or you weren't the one to give them all that pain, but y'all both have been through so much that healing was necessary. So there had to be an ending of this in order for the both of you to kind of crumble under the weight of, shit, I just lost my person, right? And sometimes the Ten of Swords can be very hard and it can go on for a while. But what it's telling me is, like, if the both of you can honestly heal yourselves, you can come back into alignment with each other with the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. And I think intuitively you feel drawn to this person. Intuitively you feel like the two of you do have a very strong soul tie. But this is something that has to be surrendered. You have to say, like, it's gonna be whatever it is, because nobody can make the other person heal themselves. Only you can heal yourself, you know, and sometimes that will help the other person to heal as well. But I do see an opportunity in the future for it to go into a more stable place for sure. But that's if y'all are willing to let all of it go. Because there was a lot of back and forth in the energies, you know, like one day things would be great and the next day they wouldn't be, and it was a lot of chaos. And I think it's because you both were looking for something to fill the emptiness within you, and a lot of times we think a person can help that, right? Instead of working on ourselves first and then getting a person, it's kind of like we do things backwards. And so I feel like this is going to help you to become a lot more grounded in the connection. Because it's saying like it's an adventure, you know, that you both needed to go exploring and to see that, like, because the song that's playing right now is a soul that's been abused. So I feel like there's like maybe it started as like a trauma bond. You both bonded over similar experiences, and so you never liked to stay in one place too long, or they didn't like to stay in one place too long, and so that caused problems. But I feel over time, as long as you keep working on yourself and doing for you, that things eventually are going to come into alignment between the two of you. I think right now the other person is a little bit they got their sword up a little bit, but I think you both are very, very similar in that way. So you understand it more. But yeah, there's a chance for sure. long-winded way of saying there's definitely a chance in the future for the return of a good situation, as long as the internal work is done. He's more old school. I mean, that could be a good thing too. All right, babe, what was your fourth question? Aw, thank you, love. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and I hope it helped. Let me light some incense. Alright, so we're on Machi? Machi? He's petty. That's that Queen of Swords right there. I mean, not to talk bad about the Queen of Swords, because it could be a good thing, but it can also be a lot of mess too. Okay, what should you know for the week ahead? I thought I did culture already. What happened? Maybe I didn't. Alright, let's see, culture. What do you need to know for the week ahead, my love? Oh, Chicken Little. Somebody's going to test your patience. And Spirit's like, the way that you react to this is up to you, basically. This could be a person that's just a hot mess express, right? Or your past with this person was a hot mess. It could be something that, you know, you haven't heard from this person in forever, and all of a sudden, shockingly, here they are wanting to do things, you know, and you're like, hold up. So what I'm getting is, like, when this comes in, whatever this is, don't bite the apple. Take some time to really think about the choices that you make, because on the surface it could look really tempting. Even though it's a hot mess, it's like, for some reason I feel like that's your favorite hot mess, right? Like, that's your kryptonite right there. And I don't know what that is, but it's like that one thing that'll just either piss you off or make you do things that are out of character, right? So don't bite the apple, boo. Don't do it, because somebody's trying to get you. Period. I love my mods. Thank y'all for being here. Alright, so Machi. I don't see Machi. I'm sorry, culture. My brain just, I don't know where I'm at sometimes. And that's Mercury too. I'm gonna blame it on Mercury. All my Virgo placements. No Machi, no Machi. No Machi, Machi, Machi. Going once. Going twice. Diamond Girl. Top Flight. Where's my whistle at? Hey, hey. Yeah, you can donate. I'm going to do Diamond Girl until then, though. Alright, Diamond Girl. General for Diamond Girl. Let's see. One day I'm going to have that whistle. There's somebody that's got their eye on you right now. Ooh. And it looks like somebody that just might fit you just right. This gives me like twin flame energy. It's like you've both been looking for each other in this sea of turtles or whatever. You didn't want a turtle, you wanted a whale. But get ready, because there's something coming towards you that's going to light your world on fire. These two are like that perfect match. So if you're looking for love, it looks like you're about to meet your match. I give it like 3 weeks to 3 months. Top flight. Oh, Machi posted twice. Damn. My bad, Machi. My eyes. There you are. You're writing a lot. Okay, there we go. After 4 years since 2021, found myself being able to really love someone. Definitely have to last, but I'm scared. Will loving commitment work between you and David? He didn't say he loves you yet. Alright, let's see, babe. Will a relationship work between my dearest Machi and David? I think that was his name, right? David. David. Thank you, Top Flight. It actually looks like it could work out pretty good, honestly. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. That looks like it works real well. The song right now is Mirrors by Lil Wayne. I love that song. Alright, Top Flight, you're next, my love. I think it would work out well for you, Machi, and I'm so sorry for not seeing that. The chat gets crazy, and I try to be paying attention to what I'm doing, too. What would you like to know, my dearest Top Flight? I bet you if I blew a whistle, I would lose all of my followers. It'd be like, she is tripping. That's too loud. Alright, what's coming towards you in love? Oh, let's see. For some reason, I'm drawn to my tattoo tarot. So maybe it's somebody. Ooh, look, Ten of Pentacles, Temperance. That looks good to me. You're aligning with somebody great, good, and all that. Let's see. Okay. This looks to me like this was something that kind of was really, really good at one time. This was something that, like, it set your world on fire. Like, you really. And if you don't want a past person, we do have two aces here. To me, it's like if it was a past person, this was somebody that like burnt a place into your soul. Like there was no way, no how that it was going anywhere. Like no matter if you moved on, no matter if they moved on, it looks like whatever it was, it just lit a fire within you. And so without it, there's been like a really hard loss, whether that be on you or them, but it's like you can't shake it. And it's been in a place of limbo, like many of times. Like it looked so good and then it just stopped. And then it looked so good again and it just stopped. Well, it's coming back around, okay? The one thing I'm going to say is it's Mercury retrograde. So if this person does come back in the next few weeks during Mercury retrograde, I would not try too hard to engage with it. At least until afterwards. But I can't tell you. I think when this comes in, though, at least give them the chance to talk. Because there's some things they want to tell you. And I think, like, they're going to be very vulnerable. I don't think you see this coming at all. But it says it's worth waiting for. Ooh, okay. We got new love here, a new person. So maybe you're just in a place of like things have been like really good at times. And maybe this is something that never got off the ground, even. Like, maybe not even an ex, right? This is something that maybe you know of this person, but it never got off the ground. Like, you could see it in their eyes, or you could see it in their heart. Like, if we could just talk, if we could just get together, it would be everything. And I think it's about to. But yeah, it feels like a start, stop. But it stays aces, so I don't think there was a lot of things that like transpired between the two of you, except for like it always left a mark because it was supposed to come around. So this could actually be a very strong. And then look, I split it to the deck to true love. Interesting. That looks really good. I don't know who this person is though, because there might just have been blockages in the way of you guys, because I don't see like pain or hurt or anything. I just feel like an absence. Like we had a conversation and it felt so good, and then like they left. Or if you're working somewhere and some person comes in and you're like, damn, I can't wait to see that person again, you know, so we can get it started, and then it didn't happen or something. But only you will know. So you've got to come and tell me when this happens, because it looks very interesting to me. And thank you again for your donation, my love. Alright, so are we on Jeannie now? My dearest mod? Who's here despite the pain she's endured? What's to come with you and Art? Is his name Arthur? Arthur? She said no, it's Art. Arturo. Let's see, what's to come with Jeannie and Arturo? looks like an exciting adventure. Um, it's kind of like there's a song that says wine into whiskey, right? But I feel like this is the polar opposite of that. They're turning your whiskey into the wine instead of the wine into the whiskey. Um, because I think you just gave up. You're like, fuck a relationship. I'm sick of these people disappointing me. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of that. And here they come, and they're just like, I will give you whatever it is you like, ma'am. Like, I will kiss your toes. I will drink your bath water or whatever. Um, I think the potential of this is really good. It's going to help you to not give up on love. Definitely. It gives you a sense of like, yes, okay, I'm excited for this. And they're so attracted to you. The chemistry is fire, girl. Fire. He handles you well. Yeah, that's good. He needs to. Because you deserve it. And he needs to be careful, though, because you're hurt. And I'm happy because you deserve the best. And the ones that don't know it, they can go kick rocks somewhere. You were over it. That's when it happens, though. Like, as soon as you're just like, man, I'm done. I'm not, no more. And then they're like, hey there, girl. And you're like, oh, shit. Please don't disappoint me. Jason, how's the Virgo been watching your socials? Let's see. Excuse me. They do what they don't. How does this say? Okay, this is like, this person wishes you all the best, but for me, it's like they're trying their hardest not to look in your direction. Um, like, I don't feel like their feelings faded. They're just in the moment of like, nope, not right now. And I don't know why that is, but maybe they had an experience with an ex or something, like, and it just, there was somebody that they thought was their everything, and so they had to stop talking to you to entertain that. And even if it wasn't showing up, they felt like they were deceiving them in some way or something like that. um but yes, I do feel like they do watch you, because it's not like they have hard feelings towards you. They just can't mess with you right now, is what I'm hearing. They got some other stuff going on. All right, Jennifer. That's Mercury for you. It's Arturo. Arturo. I can't roll my R's. Arturo. All right, Jennifer. What are Colossus? Carlos's current thoughts and feelings for you? Let's see, babe. Colois. Like, I was really trying with his name. It's Carlos. That's easy. He's excited for it. Excited. This person is very excitable. He's excited. Like, I can't wait to explore every inch of you. Okay. He's very passionate. Very passionate. He could be an Aries, or a fire sign, maybe a Sagittarius. But that's all I can say is like he's excited for it. Cabooses. Cofifi. Damn, Mercury. Got a hold of my tongue there for a minute. All right, Siona. Oh, Artish. Artish. That's interesting. I'm such a weirdo. Was that your reading? If it was about Cabosis, yes. No. If it was about Carlos, yes. She said, I don't know who she was reading for. She couldn't get the name right at all. Alright, NK. There's Siona. Will you have a good, stable home this year in December or January? Let's see. Oh, thank you, Culture. Oh, wow. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're gonna just keep pushing. Just keep pushing because it looks like you're gonna come into a very hearth-like home. Hearth, right? That's warm and but it's also gonna be like a place where you could learn a lot. Um, they're both palaces, and there's only four of those cards in there, and you got both of them, or like two of them. So I definitely feel like you will. All right, Culture. What's your question, my love? Oh. Why is he in your energy so much? Alright, let's see. Spirit, show me why B is constantly in Culture's energy. I think you feel their energy. Like the two of you are very like soul connected is what I'm getting. Even though there's silence right now with the Hermit and the High Priestess. Very Virgo, Pisces energy. I also got Cancer, so water, Virgo. Um, I feel like this person would love to have the Ten of Cups with you. They would love to start this. They would love to give you love. And they're going to, from what I can see. So maybe you're feeling them more and more the closer they get to coming out of that quiet silence. Um, Maybe they didn't understand the connection that the two of you had, right? Like it was just so intense. It was like, damn, whoa, whoa, right? Slow your roll kind of thing. I feel like you both are thinking of each other at the same time. It's equal. You see all these like thoughts and feelings and emotional connectivity and all that constantly back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because y'all want something out of this. Both of you do. Whether you say you do or you don't. Your soul is calling each other. Ecstasy. Like when y'all are together, there's a good time. There's thrill. There's excitement. There's... This person is clinging on to you, holding on to you. Because you give them that crazy, crazy love. Soulmates, deep love, unity. But they've been abandoned so much in their life that they try to escape a lot. So I just think the person is a little bit confused, but look at this. Longing for you, craving you, aching. That's why you feel it. That's why you can't get this person off your mind. And if you don't want it, then leave it alone. And yes, Mercury is all about sending people back around. I mean, it's not saying that it's not worth it. You know, like, even if it does come back during Mercury retrograde, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. What I would say is, like, maybe this person is waiting until retrograde goes away, you know, and then they'll come in. Because, like, I'm feeling more of, like, September, October vibes, like, when they'll come back around. But right now, the silence is like, I gotta collect my thoughts. And just like you said, I gotta snap out of it. That's kind of what they're trying to do, too. So, just, y'all are both, like, the Lulu right now. It's a bad choice. Well, then it's good that he's being quiet. Then keep your guard up. Snap out of it. Try a soul cleansing or no. Oh, he's married. Yeah, no. Why do these men do that? Like, you made a commitment for forever and you couldn't even do 10 years. Like, come on. I mean, who knows? The marriage might not end up being forever, but until that decision is made, I'd say leave it alone. KZ. And thank you again for your donation, boo. Try to do some soul clearing, some soul tie cutting and whatnot. But the one thing I will say, if a man is a cheater and you get with him and he cheats on you, then you're to blame because you knew better. Okay, your Virgo friend got himself a girl. What the F? You're welcome. Alright, let's see about this Virgo. He probably did it because he didn't think he had a chance with you. But let's see, how's this gonna go? Is he gonna come back around? Let's see. It's probably a Mercury retrograde thing. And what I'm getting is, yes, of course, he's coming back around. He's obsessed with you. And he will definitely walk away from where he's at, because really I think whatever he got himself into was not love. It was more of like just feeding that need. Like, they moved too quick and now they're like, oh shit, like, I wasn't in it for this. Because I do feel like they've got a lot more feelings for you than they do this other person. So yes, of course they'll be back. They're gonna walk away from this other person because I feel like they don't, 555, of course it's change. You're that star in their life. You're the one that holds that place, the Six of Cups and the star. Yeah, they're definitely walking away from this because it's not going to bring them anything. And I feel like the change is going to happen pretty quick. I don't think it's going to take long for them to get sick of it. Because it was more off of attraction than it was off of connectivity, I mean, it depends on the person, really, because I honestly feel like some people just bounce off of each other. They don't connect because they're on two different vibrations. And then if you get with somebody that's on a different vibration, you're constantly fighting each other back and forth, you know? So once you find that person that's aligned, I think it becomes more easy, but who knows? I ain't found him yet, so I can't really say. Aw, you're welcome, babe. Thank y'all for being here, and I hope you feel better, Jeannie. I love you guys. And I will be back on Wednesday. But that Virgo better make up his mind, because he can't be playing with your feelings like that. But I love you guys so much. Y'all have an amazing Monday and Tuesday. And y'all know where to reach me if you need me in the in-betweens. Alright, I'm bad at goodbye.